we're gonna get a chat a little time today to drop some comments and
Okay.
some questions. And if you guys are
Okay.
still tuned in, for those that you
Yeah.
are still tuned in with us, you know, uh, let's let's have an open dialogue. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Like I said, I just give a person a fair chance, you know. So
Right.
you get to prove to me, like nobody else can come to me and tell me nothing about you, because guess what? Your experience with them is not your experience with me. So I can't even necessarily go off of that. Because what if you did change? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So another woman can't come tell me XYZ. But if it becomes an issue and now this woman keep popping up, or if different stuff present itself, then yeah, now some red flags is starting to get raised. But I just give a person a fair chance to show me who they is and for them to be honest.
Right. And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with putting the cards on the table. When you put the cards on the table up
Yeah.
front, like you said, it's up to that individual whether they want to play their hand or not. You know,
Right.
if they want to play the hand, fine. If they don't want to play the hand, then okay, that's fine too. But at least you was
Right.
upfront about it.
Yeah. And if I'm trying to date somebody, I'm not saying they have to be committed to me. I just live in a real world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're saying you want me to be your woman, now we need to sit down and have a conversation. And now some different things have to be put on the table.
Right. Okay, none of your beer stated. She made a comment. She said that I don't have a backup plan. My current situation, if it doesn't work, I don't think I want to be in another relationship. Well, let me say this then. I'm not certain how old you are, but if your current situation doesn't work, don't give up on love. Don't give up on finding love because,
Right. Right.
right, don't give up on finding love because it's out there. It's out there. It might
It
take
is.
2 or 3 relationships for you to get it right. Not saying it's you per se that's doing
Right.
something wrong, but for you to make a statement like you don't want to be in another relationship, then I think you throwing in the towel. You may be throwing in the towel a little too early. Like I said, I'm not certain of your age,
Yeah.
but I would never give up on finding love. That's just that's
Right.
just my personal opinion. Tiana, how you feel about that?
I often say I got something to add too, because sometimes men and women, when they say you got a type or you keep dating, sometimes you have to look at yourself too, because sometimes it can be you. You get comfortable in the familiar, what is it, familiarity of same characteristics from different people,
Right,
and you find yourself dating, you know what I'm saying, the same person all over again, even though it's a different person. So sometimes you got to try something a little different too.
right,
You gotta try to go to some different places. If you was going to the club, don't go to the club no more. Go to an after work set. Go to an art gallery. You know what I'm saying? If you want something different, sometimes you got to do some different things to get something different. You can't
absolutely.
keep rotating in the same circles and doing the same things and expecting a different outcome or a different person.
And I say that all the time about those celebrity relationships. I think that's why a lot of celebrity
Yeah.
relationships don't work or end up in a
Hmm.
divorce because they only date in that celebrity circle. Okay. And
Right.
when you're dating in that celebrity circle, whomever you're dating, they're celebrity too. So they're gonna have women throwing themselves at
Right.
them all the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For you to I think me personally, when you're a
Right.
celebrity or when you at that status, I don't see nothing wrong with dating in that circle. But I think
Yeah.
you'll find a better shot at being with somebody outside of that
Hmm.
celebrity circle because they'll
Yep.
value you more. I think that's
Right.
my personal opinion. I think you'll get a lot more value from an individual that doesn't have that celebrity status versus someone who does.